Oh, we're on Monday the 17th of March. Just got back from my mum's. Didn't go to bed last night. I'm rocking yesterday's makeup. I am, yeah. And that'll do for today. Went down. She goes to the day centre on a Monday. She's sitting in the chair with her apron on, her slippers on, no socks. I said, "Is a carer been?" "Yeah." So I said, "Going to the day centre like that, are you?" "Oh, So I've had to put her socks on, put her shoes on, brush her hair, put her clips in, make sure she's got a bag, get a coat, get a stick, get all that. Why did the carer come this morning? To put cereal in a bowl for her. Easy job, eh? They know she goes to the day centre on a Monday, so I looked in the book. Helen already up. She said something like this. Helen already up. Made cereal. Everything okay on leaving. And then underneath, Helen was confused about going on the bus today. So they know she goes on the bus. Do they just think she's going to go as she is with her slippers and that on? Anyway, I've done it. But like I said to my mum, so do you imagine if I wasn't able to be here on the day you go? You're not ready to go. Their bus is going to come for you. Then they're going to be pissed off if you're not ready. Oh, honestly. Anyway, my day today is going to be delicious. Because if you watched my weigh-in, you will see what I've done for my week ahead. And I'm thinking today, I might put my slow cooker on. And I've got it's either a Coleman's or a Schwartz cottage pie mix. So I'm thinking I'm going to put the slow cooker on. And that's the point. Have I parked? I think so, far enough away. I need to go in the garage and get the mince out. I think I might make a cottage pie in the slow cooker. And then I've got Cheats mashed potato because I've got a bag of mashed potato in the freezer. So I'm going to make not shepherd's pie because that's mince. Cottage pie and garlic bread. And I'm going to chuck sweet corn, mushrooms, an onion and some tomatoes because I have an abundance of tomatoes if you watched my Too Good To Go bags. So it's either tomato soup or something like that. But I'm not going to make tomato soup today because I can have a lot more calories today. So soup would be preferable for tomorrow. I need to go and get Dexter some football boots. He says to me last night at like 10:30 when I got in, come downstairs, and he went, "Mum, you need to get me football boots for tomorrow." So I said, "Are you telling me at like 10:30 on a Sunday night?" And all the football boots that we've got are too small or too big. So after school, I'm going to have to take him to get football boots. What else? Yeah, so if I do that and make a slow cooker cottage pie. Thing is, this sounds stupid, right? My slow cooker has got a metal internal base. But it's oval. So if I was to portion it out into like 6, I wouldn't get equal portions because some bits would be smaller than others. So when I've made the main part of the cottage pie, I'll then transfer it to an oblong dish, a long one, and I can then cut it into 6 equal portions. Because if I'm doing something like that, when I do the create a meal on NutriCheck, I'll just do it serving 6 people, and I don't need to put in all the individual weights at the end to get and then weigh my portion, if you know what I mean. So I'll do that, and then just put the old mash on, bit of cheese, and then make some garlic bread with some baguettes and garlic gold. Am I going to have breakfast this morning? I was going to do the overnight oats last night, and I fell asleep, and I woke up at like 3 o'clock. And I was like, shall I go and make them? And then I was like, no, can't be asked. So I'm like, what am I going to have for my lunch today? Decisions. I got so much food in there. It's like I got about 1,000 choices. I've got ham that needs using. I've got watermelon, feta and mint. Well, do you know what? I might have that because I can have the whole lump of feta, which is quite high in calories. I might do that. Or I could get a cheeky McDonald's while I'm out. Yeah, I'm going to have a quick look in my cookbooks now when I go in, because I've got chicken in the fridge. I've got 2 lots of mint, so I'll use one now. I might pick up a couple of bits and make burger in a bowl, because Dexter likes burger in a bowl. All I need to pick up for that is some burger sauce and some plastic cheese. I want an iceberg lettuce. I could actually do burger in a bowl because it's not that high, and I could have that tomorrow because I'm on lower calories tomorrow, 1,300 and something, which is obviously a lot different to today's 2,800 and something. I just had 2 blackcurrant and licorice sweets down at my mum's. They're 33 calories each, so I've taken them off my app already. Right, I'm going to go in, get my box ready and fill it with the treats for my lovely friend that I never got posted out last week. But where's my sellotape to tape the box up, or any sort of tape? I'm going to have to look, because Dexter loves tape. Dexter loves to waste tape. Every time we get tape, it's like, where's the tape? Oh, Dexter's got it. Dexter's had the tape. And if you didn't watch yesterday's video, you wouldn't have seen that I've shaved outside my hair. Do I regret doing it? No, not at all. Do I want to shave the rest of my hair off? Yeah, I do. But I'm holding out because Jessica's getting married in 11 weeks. And I either... Well, if I end up shaving it off, I'll just get a wig for her wedding. I can rock a wig. I'm actually quite versatile. I can rock quite a lot of things, you know. But yeah, shaved up my sides. I love a shaved head for the fact that you haven't got to, you ain't got to do your hair. You can just get out, put a hat on, and off you rock. Obviously in the summer, it's not so good because you can't just put a woolly hat on. But yeah. I'll let you know if I end up shaving my head. I'll bring you with me. But I'm hoping to hear this week for my results. So either this week or next week, I should know what my results are and if I've got to have chemo or not. Hopefully not. I've definitely got to have radiotherapy. But if I have to have chemo, then I have to have chemo. Nothing I could do about that. Obviously, I'll go with what they recommend. But I will end up definitely shaving my hair if I'm having chemo, because I'd rather have a shaved head than thin, crappy hair, because it's all falling out in patches. And if my eyebrows and that, if you have chemo, do your eyebrows and your eyelashes come out? Or just your hair on your head? I don't know. But if they do, I'd have to find them. I bought some eyebrows. That you put on, and you put water on them, and they transfer onto your eyebrows. And I tried them once, and they were quite good, to be honest. So if I didn't have any eyebrows whatsoever, I could put them on. Because eyebrows do sort of frame your face, don't they? And I do think that the weight I've lost in the last 2 weeks has come off my face. It always comes off my face first. Always. Always, always, always. It tends to come off my face, and then it comes off my back. My back rolls go down. But always off my face. However many times I diet over the times, always off my face first. One of my chins go, but the only thing is, as I'm getting older, because I am now 50, everything's starting to sag, like my neck. It's going wrinkly. My chest is starting to go wrinkly. I need a good plastic surgeon. Let me know if you know one. In reality, if I ever do lose a lot of weight, I 110% want my arms done. 110% want my arms done. Wouldn't mind me old boobage done, you know. Have a nice pair of firm boobs rather than the old spaniel ears I've got at the moment. Whether I would do my belly or not, I don't know, because you can always tuck that in your socks, can't you? You can disguise a big belly in special blinking fancy pants and that, can't you? But with bingo wings, you can't really disguise them unless you wear long tops all the time. I've never been one for wearing sleeveless tops unless I'm just in the house. I would never go out in the street or go shopping with a sleeveless top on. But if I had some nice arms, then maybe I would. I think that's the part of my body I hate the most, is my arms. And my friggin' dodgy legs, obviously. But yeah. Anyway, I've been chatting shit for 13 minutes. I'm going to go in, get the key for the garage, get the mints out. Actually, I'm not, because I don't need to put that on until about 2 o'clock. So I'll leave the mints there. I'm going to go in, get the parcel done, get dressed, go to the post office. Then I'm going to nip to Tesco and get some stuff for my mum, because it's like old Mother Hubbard's cupboard in her house. She's got nothing in her fridge. Right, I'll catch up with you in a bit, guys. This is the box going off to my friend. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Lush. So, I'm sitting on my driveway listening to music, waiting for some baguettes. Yeah, waiting for baguettes. My lovely friend's husband is walking the dog. And when he comes back, he's bringing me baguettes to make garlic bread tonight, because they had some off Olio. So I was like, oh, I can use them. Save me buying baguettes or rolls. I've got garlic gold in the fridge. So I'm on my way out. and we're just waiting. So when I see him at the bottom of the road, I'll go down, get the old baguettes, and then I'm going to go to Bay the post office to post a parcel, and then I'm going to go to Upper Boat Tesco. I just had a look on Too Good To Go to see what was about, and they had 2 Greggs bags for Moto, which is the first services on the M4. However, that Greggs just gives you 3 things and nothing else. I mean, 3 things is good for the money, but they give you 3 things and that's it. The one in Bather, you get 4 or 5 things. So, Bather Greggs on the app, you never get it. Never get it. I get it because I've got a secret hack of getting them, but you never get them. They never come up, right? So I'm going to try and remember, because it says come back at, what is it? Come back at 6 something. Oh, actually, tomorrow I should do it, because then I've got easier day on the next day. If I do it for tomorrow, then I would struggle to eat something out of there. Yeah, I won't do it tonight. I'll do it tomorrow. But there is a hack. If you can't get Greggs bags where you are on the Too Good To Go app, go back just before the time that it tells you to go, and just keep going in and out, in and out, in and out of the thing, trying to request one, even though there's none to request. And then all of a sudden it'll go poof, and it'll appear within seconds. You've got to quickly grab one before it goes again. That's how you get them. Well, that's how I get them. And I'm usually quite successful in getting them when I do it. I'm not bothering to do an Aldi one or anything, because I've got loads of stuff in to use up. So I don't really need to go shopping. But I know I'm going to Tesco's now, but that's mainly for my mum. However, I am doing a lower calorie day tomorrow, as you know. So I looked in one of my low calorie cookbooks, and I found a delicious looking recipe, which I'm going to do tomorrow. It's chicken breast, which I've got, and then you put garlic and herb Philadelphia on top of that. You spread it on, and then you make breadcrumbs, just fresh breadcrumbs with white bread or whatever. You could use brown if you wanted. And then you squish them on top, and then you cut up bacon, and you just lay strips of bacon on the top, and you put them in the oven. Well, I'll put them in my air fryer. And you put lemon zest and parmesan in with the breadcrumbs. And I thought to myself, they sound delightful. So I'm going to do them with salad tomorrow, and I might see if they've got some nice, I was going to say nice jacket potatoes, but I've actually got a bag of new potatoes that need using, so I might air fry some of them. I'll pick up another bag if I remember. Yeah, and do that. Or I could make potato salad. I'm quite looking forward to that already, and I haven't even had tonight's dinner. But yeah, so I'm keeping to the lower calories tomorrow. So yeah, I'm going to do that. And I shall possibly make lunch my soup. Yeah, so soup and salad tomorrow. And hopefully I'll still have enough for a little treat. I just got to be mindful of anything I eat in between. Oh. Do you know, it's nice just to sit here in the car, knowing my mother's in capable hands and I haven't got her worrying, because I was in bingo last night. Phone rings. I say hello, and she's very like aggressive. What's going on? Oh, here we go. What do you mean? What's the matter? My light's on. See, people don't realise these little things affect people with dementia. It's like a normal person would just go downstairs and turn the light off and go back to bed. But no, I looked on the camera and she's looking all round the front room in a nightie she was, and turn the light off, then she turned it back on, then she's going, hello, are you there? She's thinking the carer's still there. So I said to Michelle, I was like, the carer's coming, we're supposed to alleviate this so I could have, you know, 5 minutes to myself. Anyway, enough moaning. I need to remember to put this car on charge when I come home, because Warren's got to use it tomorrow because the other car's going in the garage. Got quite a boring week this week. Tottering around today doing bits and pieces. Tomorrow I've got to sort the car out. Wednesday, my mother's having her feet done. I don't know what time the girls come in, I don't think. I think she just said afternoon, so I'll probably go down and spend time with Mum in the afternoon. Thursday I'll probably take my mum out, and then it's Friday again. Where do the bloody weeks go? They just go, don't they? Anyway, my friend's husband's going to be here soon, so enough talking shit. Talking shit, eating shit, having a shit. Right, I'll see you in a bit when, I don't know, when I'm back in the house probably for lunch, which at the moment is going to be watermelon, feta and mint, unless I change my mind. It's quite windy out there. I'm back in the car and I'm going to the post office. I went to the post office and it was shut. Let's put some, you know. So I'm going back again. I lied, it's not shut. I couldn't park. Why did I say it was shut? It weren't shut at all. This is really nice, this. Lovely lady called Claire I've made friends with through YouTube sent me some beauty items. And it's a Clarins lip oil balm, but it's got like a pink tinge to it. You know, I make friends really easily. I'm not one of these people that struggles to make friends. Like the lady, I'll say friend, that I'm sending the box of stuff to. We get on really well. She's lovely. We're similar age. We live miles apart though, so we can't sort of meet up for coffee. Although we will. We will. But yeah, I make friends really easy. I was never one of these kids, you know, these kids that could never make friends. I always had tons of friends. Anyway, I was going round Tesco's and I scanned a punnet of grapes, because usually going to Tesco's now, I'd get a punnet of grapes and think, oh, well, I can eat them because they're 0 or they're free or they're whatever they are. No count, 0 points, whatever diet plan you're doing. And I scanned them. And the whole punnet was 360 calories. Now, I would just eat them on the way home now, and that's 360 calories gone. But technically, they're nothing. Do you know what I mean? That's why I like calorie counting. Now, today, I have got an easier day, which is a friggin' delicious day. And I have bought in there some new Reese's dipped nuts. And they're 503 calories, because I scanned them and I thought, I'm going to have them tonight as my treat. Then I saw cream eggs and I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, hang on. Oops. There was a phone call coming through, so I said I better go. And instead of answering it, I cut them off. And there's an answer phone message, and it's the hire car company trying to organise a car for me. So he did say he'd ring back in an hour or so I better make sure I answer it. I've also got my doctor ringing me today to talk about my crazy tablets they've put me on, which don't seem to be doing anything because I'm still fucking nuts. But there we are. Maybe they'll put me on Prozac. Who knows? Anyway, ironically, I'm drinking breast cancer Diet Coke. These are the ones I picked up in Bailey's. They were short dated. They are in date till the end of March, 31st of March. 1 calorie for the can. Don't count my cans. Oh, can you have car alarm gone off? It says, where did it say on it? Check. Oh yeah, check your cans. Obviously it's check your boobs, like, you know. Do check your boobs, because I never checked mine, ever. Well, I did have a bit of a fumble, you know, but they were so big I couldn't feel anything. If I hadn't had that bruise that day, I would be sitting here now with breast cancer, completely unaware, and living my best life, and slowly killing myself. Anyway, Diet Coke's not the best to drink, I know, but I'm drinking it. Because what do I say? I like my shit. My mother calls it gut rot. I call it the one pleasure in life I've got. As I say, I want a good life, not a long life. Although I would like it a bit longer than 50. Give me another 10 years so the kids are old enough. And then I'm happy. Anything before that, I'll be pissed off. But it'll be what it'll be. I'm not one of these people that are like, oh my God, got death sentence over my head. And it's my time to go, it's my time to go. Until then, I'll just be old Kazza, you know? Kazza the comedian. So some of you think. Others just think Kazza the dickhead. Right. Got me baguettes off my friend's husband. Oh. Dexter's aftershave's in the car, so I can't get my can in. Dexter's little aftershave, he gets in the car and sprays it. Yeah. Even though I've been to Tesco's, I had 2 baguettes off my friend. They're lovely and squidgy and soft. They're not hard like a flipping rock. So I'm going to make garlic bread with them tonight. I do like a freebie. You know? Freebie. Right, I'm going to go now to my mother's. She's not there. And I'm going to put all her stuff in the fridge. And she'll be like, come home. And she'll be like, what's all this stuff? Oh, I think that's what I was saying before the phone went off. Yeah. I bought the dipped Reese's nuts that were 503 calories because I scanned them. See, my memory's gone. So I'm having them tonight. I'm not having the grapes. Now, you'll probably think to yourself, well, the grapes are 360 and the grapes are a better for you than some dipped friggin' chocolate nuts at 500 and odd. But I'm having an easier day and I can choose what I want to eat. And I'm choosing to have my dipped fucking chocolate nuts, all right? So I thought, it's dinner time soon, so it's 10 to 12. So I don't need the grapes. But my point of it is, what I'm trying to say is that I would just have a punnet of grapes. And occasionally, I would have 2 punnets of grapes in a day. Because I can. Do you know what I mean? And it was like, well, you don't have to count them. But anyway, I did buy grapes. Oh, now I've got Mackenzie ringing me. Jesus Christ, I'm lucky. Now I can't even remember what I was saying again. Jesus Christ. I'm going to start driving when I'm talking to you because I'm just going to forget everything. I need to move the seat forward because my little legs don't reach the old pedals. Oh, I must remember to go to the post office. Oh. Yeah. I was talking about my grapes and my dip nuts. Reese's dip nuts. They're new. Total waste of 500 calories. But I'm having them today because I'm looking forward to them. Anyway, have you seen the air fryer? Cream egg thing where you get, you know, the ready rolled croissants in a tin, like a tin thing, and they pop open and you roll up your croissants and make croissants. Well, nice man walking across the crossing, thanking me. Yeah, so but basically you get your bit of croissant, yeah, stick a cream egg in it or on it, and then you roll it up and then you air fryer it, and it's just yumminess if you like cream eggs. So I've already counted for that, so I'm having one of them. So I'm having cottage pie and garlic bread, then I'm having the cream egg thingy, and then late on tonight when the kids are gone to bed so they can't nick any off me, my peanuts, and then I'm gonna have feta, watermelon and mint now when I get in. So that is my day's food planned, and I'm quite looking forward to my day's food. I really don't understand people that say, I forgot to eat, or they just eat something and they don't enjoy it, type of thing. But then I suppose those people probably think they can't understand me, where I'm always like thinking about food and stuff like that, you know. They say, do you eat to live or live to eat? Well, I live to eat. I do, I live to eat. I love food, I love cooking when I can. I love the taste, I like the enjoyment, but at the moment what I'm doing is working for me. I'm not telling anyone else to eat the way I eat. Obviously calorie counting is good, but it's what you choose to use your calories on, isn't it? What's this idiot doing in front? He's gonna be getting the blast of my horn in a minute if we don't move. Dickhead. Anyway, I'm nearly at mum's, so I'm gonna go and put her shopping away, go in. Do you want to see what I picked up? I only got 2 bags, but I'll show you, and then I'll do my watermelon feta and mint. And my eldest son is not working today, so he's going to be asking. He already rang me and said, have I got my meal deal? And I said no. There's plenty of stuff in the house. He can make himself something, can't he? Right, that's me parcel posted off to me friend. Doctor just rang me as I was getting out the car, so I stopped and spoke to him. Made me laugh. He said, are you having any dark thoughts, Karen? I said, yeah, dark chocolate. And he was like, oh, come on now. I was like, nah, not having any dark thoughts. But I said, I'm a freaking lunatic. I'm a raging banshee. I said, I'm a nasty little thing. Should have said I'm a nasty little gnome. And he was like, blah, blah, blah. And then I said about HRT. And I can't go on HRT because of the breast cancer. I just think I'm at that age where I just turn into this raging little gnome. And I said to him, it's a vicious circle. I said, I'm fat. Can't get my knees done because I'm fat. And he was like, oh, yeah. You know, give him the old sympathetic thing. I said, and he's like, oh, just sleep well, Karen. I said, do I fuck? Oh, there's a thing of sheep there off to be slaughtered. changing. No, I didn't actually swear, but I said in a polite way, I said, no, I don't sleep. I said, I probably go to bed twice a month because I said I can't get upstairs very easily because of my knees. And I said, the thought of going upstairs, it's easier just to stay downstairs. And before you say, get a stair lift, I don't want a stair lift because I have a wall reinforced first. I don't want a stair lift. Anyway, he's upped my crazy tablets. And I said, and what if that don't work? He said they can up it again. One more time. And if that doesn't work, they'll change the medication to something else, something different. He said, oh, there's a few other options we can try. Am I willing to try the next dose up? I said, yeah, might as well give it a go. And he said, you've had no effect whatsoever from the tablets you're taking. I said, no. And you are taking them? I said, yeah, I'm taking them. Religiously taking them. So that's what he's doing with that. So I said I would meet you back in the house for my shopping haul, didn't I? My little shopping haul. And then I forgot I was going to the chemist because I tell you what, my memory is, I think my brain's shrinking, as well as my stature. I am going home now via my mother's to put her shopping away. And I'm getting hungry now because all I've had to eat today is 2 blackcurrant and licorice sweets that I had at my mum's, which were 33 calories each. That's all I've had. Oh, and I did mention the old weight management again and said, I've been waiting forever for that. And he was like, yeah. And he read out the notes again saying, you should hear something. He read the same thing. That Karen Dawson is one of the longest waiting patients. Tell me about it. And that a letter, then it said on there that the next set of block appointments they offer, I'll be in that block apparently. Whether that happens or not, I don't know. What I'm going to get out of going to weight management, I don't know. Because someone told me that they went and all they would offer them was surgery. So it's like, I've got nothing to lose, have I? Well, I have, but I've got nothing to lose by going and seeing what's on offer. If they want me to go and see a dietitian, I will very kindly decline that because I know what I should and shouldn't be eating. But I want to eat things I want to eat. Alright? I'll go to a dietitian and she's like, oh, what have you had today, Karen? Oh, I've had a cream egg wrapped in a croissant. I've had Reese's nuts dipped in chocolate. I did have some watermelon. Oh, I had a cottage pie. And then she'd be like, I could be a dietitian myself, right? Because I know what to do. It's just putting it in place myself. Right. Get to my mother's and then home. Sort out my watermelon and my shopping haul, and now I'm stuck behind a fucking bus. Oh, that's just great, isn't it? I'm stuck behind a bus and I can't see what's coming, so nope, I'm gonna have to stay behind this bus. Right, I'm going because I'm stuck behind a bus. Right, I'm now back in the house. My mother's shopping's away and I need to put mine away because it's now 1 o'clock. Right, I picked up these. And I'm just thinking, I haven't got my glasses. They're in the downstairs toilet. I can't be able to go and get them. Muti. These tomatoes were £1.50 for 1 can. Yet you could have 4 cans for, I think, £4.25. I haven't got my glasses, but I've got the old, you know, magnifying glass. We'll see if that works. These tomatoes are 26 calories per 100 grams. I bought these just to try them to see if they really were worth the extra money, and 110% they are. You know, normal tin tomatoes are really watery and, you know what I mean, don't know, more water than anything. They are like pure mashed tomatoes. They're really nice. I got some jacket potatoes. I like to make chips out of jacket potatoes just because of the size of them. You get a bigger chip. But I also like them as obviously a jacket potato. I'll put calories on screen for anything I don't mention, as long as I remember. These are my 503 calories in them. But I'll be having them tonight. I'm going to hide them. In fact, I'm going to stash them down the side of this chair. This chair's got a pocket on it, right? I'm not just throwing a load of shit down here. It's actually got a pocket that I put stuff in and forgets there. Right, they're in. They're mine for later. I love you now. These are the grapes, 360 in that punnet. Now, see? They look absolutely divine. They look crunchy. I could quite easily open these and eat them. But they're going in the fridge. I picked up 2 of these for tomorrow. We're having salad. And I do like beetroot. 44 calories for 30 grams of that. So I picked up 2 of them. There's the other one. I also got some crumpets, which are 97 calories for 1. So they're all right for like breakfast and stuff. I'm making the fake churro things out of them. I got this for tomorrow. We need this for the chicken dish I'm doing tomorrow night. And this is per 100 grams, 146 calories. I got another bag of these potatoes just to go with the ones for dinner tomorrow night. They look really nice. So I've got them. These ones, calorie-wise, there's me going to get my glasses, look, and they're not there. Can't even see with this magnifying glass. Per 100 grams, there's 71 calories. So I've got those. I got another bag of mashed potato because I'm using mashed potato, frozen mashed potato on my cottage pie. Yes, I am. Oh, I just went out the back and obviously a little fly come in because it just got zapped. If you're new to my channel, I've got a fly zapper because I've got a tortoise and I feed it lettuce a lot. And I get tiny little fruit flies come from there and it gets them. This is 161 calories for, I can't see how much it says, it's even too small. Let's have a look at the back. I think it's a quarter of a pack, yeah, 161 for a quarter of a pack. I've got that, and then I got these. These are what I got for what I said in the car to make the thing. I couldn't see for the life of me on here how many it makes, whether it was 5, 6 or what. So I bought 2 because they've got quite good dates on them. So I bought 2 just in case there wasn't enough. But basically, you open this up, get one of the triangular bits out, put your cream egg in it, roll it up, stick it in the air fryer. That's what you sort. If that's the sort of thing you like, you know. If you don't like that and think, you don't have to make it. Now tomorrow is a lower calorie day for me, so I've got to be careful tomorrow. Where today I can have a good time. So I bought this bread. because calorie wise it is 47 calories a slice, and I bought this to make breadcrumbs to go on the chicken that I need. And if I want a bit of toast or anything, it's lower calories. I've got that. I picked up one of these for Jackson and one for Dexter, mystery flavour Pringles. Pringles are high in calories. 156 for 20 grams, 30 grams. God knows what flavour they are, but I got one for Jackson and Dexter. Mackenzie's had his already. I got some cheese. I always get this cheese. We go through a lot of cheese in the house, especially my 17-year-old takes a lot of cheese. 89 calories for 30 grams of that. And then I got 2 bags of lettuce for tomorrow's salad and bit for tortoise. This salad is very low. 1/4 of the pack is 5 calories. I got a lemon. That's for the chicken for tomorrow night, because you need to put the rind in with the breadcrumbs. And then last but not least, I got these cream eggs and then this mixed pack, because I'm going to make those air fryer things for pudding. I'm going to have a cream egg, but then the others can have a choice of what they want in it. That's all I picked up, because I didn't go to do a big shop. I mainly went just to get my mum a few bits, which I've got her. So her fridge has got quite a bit in it now. So when the carers come, they can offer her more than just 4 biscuits. Right, I'm going to put this away. And then I'm having watermelon, feta and mint. I can't wait, because that is one of my absolute favourites. And I say it every time, if you haven't tried it, try it. It's like a party in your mouth. And in the summer, it's really nice if you're having a barbecue or something to have as like a side dish. But yeah, I'll catch up with you when that's ready. This is my lunch. The biggest layout of calories was the feta. I'll put a breakdown on screen. But that is a bowl of deliciousness. And yes, I do like mint. That's why there's a lot of mint on there. But it's only 8 grams. And I think it was 3 calories. But yeah, that is one of my favourite dishes. And I'm going to enjoy that now. I'm going to watch a bit of YouTube while I'm eating this. And then I will go and get the mince out of the garage fridge and stick my slow cooker on. Guys, Peggy has just rung me, Mum's friend, to pop over. She reckons she's got something for me. So I'm going over there. This is my slow cooker contents. I've got mince, pepper, courgette, cherry tomatoes, plum tomatoes, mince, 5% mince. Did I say yellow pepper? Sweet corn. I was going to put mushrooms in, but I'm going to save them and use them for something else. And a cottage pie Schwartz mix. So that is the start of my cottage pie. So it can cook itself now for a few hours. Oh, just left Peggy's. I've ended up with a shoe rack. How many days am I going to be driving around with that shoe rack in my car? And then I've got a bag of shorts and t-shirts for the boys. My little boys. Or my younger ones. And I said, she said, well, let me know when you can go out for a meal again, blah, blah, blah. So, I said, I can't do tomorrow, I can't do Wednesday. And then I looked on my NutriCheck to see which day I had my easier day on. And it was Friday. So I said, we'll go Friday. So I'm going to take her and Linda and my mother out for food. I think we're going to go maybe to a supermarket though and have food in the cafe. So Nice bungalow for sale there. It's right on the main road though. Opposite a shop. Oh, that'd be lethal. Opposite a little convenience store. I'd be in there all the time. Buying crap. But, oh. Right, back home to give my cottage pie a stir. My mother should be back now, so I'll stop there to make sure she's all right. Then I'm gonna go home, and Dexter's gonna hound me to take him to get football boots. I'm hoping that he says he doesn't need them for tomorrow. I can't be bothered to go, but if he reckons he needs them, then I'll have to do it, won't I? Oh, why is my life so complicated? Right, I'll catch up with you later, guys, when I'm doing something else. We're in Talbot Green now. I've just got Dexter some football boots. Had to get 7.5 to fit his feet.
I think football boots are smaller than normal shoes.
Quite nice, mind. I hope you haven't been fibbing just to get a pair of football boots out of us.
No, I'm being dead serious.
Because we've got football. So when's this football then? Thursday?
Well, it's Thursday.
Write your name in these.
I can write them in the inside.
Just write my name. I'll write it in there for you.
You can write them on the... Oh, no, you can't write them.
I wouldn't write it on there.
Write it on my studs.
No.
Yes.
We're right outside Marks and Spencer's, and I'd like to have gone in, but no. Dexter doesn't want to go in.
No, you made the fuss.
And then he said...
You made the fuss.
And then he said to me, no, you go in and I'll wait here, but I can't be bothered to go in now.
Yeah, and then you started to make a fuss.
They sell really nice things in Marks and Spencer's food hall, but I'm not going in. We just saw a Great Dane. It looked like a puppy, but it was huge. And then a little tiny dog with it, which was like a little
Chihuahua.
A Chihuahua type dog. It was quite cute, wasn't it?
Looked like it was, you know when the dogs go in the airplane and it's like the hair goes down all the way back? Yeah, like that. And he said his hair was like all the way back.
You see all them bruises on Dexter's chin? And his chinny chin. Did you ever do this as a child where you, because I did it, you'd put a cup on your mouth and you'd suck in the air until the cup was stuck on you? Well, he did that last night and it's bruised all his chin and that, and the teachers were asking him what happened to him. They probably thought your parents had been giving you a cuff in the chin.
Smacked you with a spatula.
Look at it, all there.
Stan's got a bit of a
All
beard.
there.
Can you see my beard?
Moustache, you mean?
Moustache.
Yeah, I can see it. It's only bum fluff, love.
When am I getting my haircut? I have my haircuts done soon.
You don't want a lot, do you? Don't spray that on them because it'll stain them. You and that flipping aftershave, put it there. Right, we're going home now. Now we're not going into Marks and Spencer's.
Thank you.
Now we're not going into Marks and Spencer's. We'll go home. Is it?
You made such a big fuss about that. You want to go in, then you don't. Then
I do want to go in, but I don't want to go. I don't want to walk in. And the hire car company haven't rung me back, and my car's going in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
Porsche.
Your dreams.
My dreams, yeah. Maybe one day.
Yeah. Maybe if I get rich.
Well, there's a bug hotel over there.
Yeah.
So see it?
Health clinic. I thought well, that's where we took Jackson for his speech.
We did.
And then, but it's a health clinic.
Yeah, but it all comes under the same umbrella.
How does it then? Speech.
Yeah, but it's to do with health and that, isn't it?
Well, not really.
Well, yeah, it is. Right, we're going.
Well, it's not.
I'm going to go and check how my cottage pie is doing. Hotel chocolates over there.
Yeah, some expensive. Do you want to get like £100 chocolates?
No.
That's what you're spending there. That's what you're spending half the time.
I don't rate hotel chocolates, to be honest.
I think they're too expensive. They taste like rubbish.
They're too fancy.
And you take a bite of them, and then they're gone.
Yeah, they're not.
I'd rather have
a bar of Cadbury's.
I would rather have quantity than quality.
Oh no, I'd rather have quality.
Yeah,
but
there's
too swanky for me.
There's a point where it's too much quality.
Don't get me wrong. If someone bought me a box,
Yeah.
I wouldn't refuse them. But well, we bought you a box, didn't we, for Christmas? You insisted on it.
Yeah, I wanted. But
Spent a ridiculous amount on a box of chocolates for you, and I don't think you ate half of them, did you?
I did eat all of them, but you're like, slow down, slow down, slow down.
Okay.
Have you heard of Cheese on Wheels?
What?
Cheese on Wheels game.
No, I haven't.
So you punch someone and say cheese on wheels, no punch backs, quickly before they punch you back.
What?
When you see, and every time you see a yellow car, like see that van, you punch their shoulder and you go cheese on wheels, and then no cheese on wheels, no punch backs, and then
Have you heard of this game? No, I've never heard of this game, and I don't fancy playing it either.
Oh, look at that dog. Was that?
There's a new food warehouse there.
There was a dog that had like, you know them dogs that look like they've got beards?
Oh, schnauzers.
I don't know. I swear that wall wasn't there.
Was. Could have had a look in the food warehouse, but I haven't got it in me tonight.
Well, you had it in you to go to Marks and Spencer's, but then you said not
Well,
to.
no, I didn't, because that's why I come back to the car, actually.
Sure.
My legs are giving up on me today. Daddy's going to be home in 20 minutes.
We're doing this thing in school where we got to do like food comparisons.
What?
We got to do this thing in school about food comparisons, like food prices, and we got to look on, because I'm doing Sainsbury's, and you got to spend 30 quid on shopping.
Yeah.
And then you got to spend 30 quid in Tesco's.
Yeah.
And 30 quid in, well, you got to spend 30 quid in whatever two shops you want, and you got to do the price comparison.
Oh.
God, it looks like
Have you done it yet?
We're in the middle of doing it. Like I'm doing Sainsbury's and Food Warehouse, Iceland.
And which one's coming up cheaper so far?
Well, I've only done Sainsbury's so far, because what I bought so far is a loaf of bread, and it's only food, no washing up liquid or anything, only food.
Right.
I bought a loaf of bread, milk, what else? Cereal. I managed to get a loaf of bread for 75p.
That's good. Is this pretend food or proper stuff that Sainsbury's sell?
Proper stuff at Sainsbury's sell. And 85p for a pack of ham.
Oh, I bet that's made of arse. Pig's arse for that price.
Yeah.
If you ever go to Sainsbury's, Marie, don't buy a ham that costs 85p.
12 eggs, £2.70.
No, they won't be free range. Don't buy them either.
No, they're not free range.
Don't buy them unless they're free range.
Bought a loaf of bread for 75p.
Yeah, that's
Oh
right.
yeah, I already told you. Bought milk. For,
Any potatoes?
actually, I haven't thought potatoes.
Beans?
Bought some rolls there, 95p.
Well, so far what you've bought, you can't make really many meals except a ham sandwich.
Well, I'm still working on it.
You want to get some cheese?
Oh yeah, I've got some butter though.
Oh
To
yeah.
make some toast.
Proper butter
No.
or margarine.
I think it's margarine. No, it's like a block. You know,
Oh, that'll be a block of butter then.
And it was like a cheap, really cheap one.
You don't get really cheap butter
That's
though.
£1.70.
Oh, sometimes when it's an offer.
It's not an offer though.
Oh, well, if they're selling butter for £1.70, I'll be going there for some.
It was like a really small butter. It's quite small.
I pay £1.99 roughly for my butter.
Then
I was going to be making a cake today and I've had no time.
I was thinking of buying some Walker's crisps instead of the off-brand ones.
Yeah.
Maybe about £5 for a 20 pack of Walkers in a box.
I know, it's ridiculous.
So I bought.
I can make crisps, remember? Obviously that doesn't help your school project.
I bought some cheap, ready salted, off-brand Sainsbury's own crisps. 6-pack. Because they had to be multi-packs. And I was like, sir, can I put a cider on my list? And he said, no alcohol. Can't put no alcohol on your list. Can't put no washing up liquid or anything, or like anything except food and no alcohol.
What about squash?
Yeah, you can get like all drinks and all that, but no cider.
And that's to teach you to look for the cheaper stuff when you go shopping, is it?
Well, it's just like food comparison prices, because next week we're doing food tech again.
Have you got a cook?
Yeah,
You've got to take ingredients in.
not to my knowledge.
What, they supply you with the food?
Yeah. Like last week we did like the tea and toast, and they supplied the bread and all that. They supplied the tea bags. So
Would you like to do cooking?
not as a career, but as like a hobby, yeah.
I always wanted to do it as a career. And Grandma
Like,
told me no. She
feel
said,
like-
put me off it. She said no, because you'll end up being large. Well, I've ended up being large and I'm not a chef.
Shouldn't have listened to him. Shouldn't have listened to Chloe. You
They
should
say
follow
she
James.
swears blind that she never said that though. She said, I never said that. They've offered her another day in the day centre. Hair there, I can see. She said when she was there today,
Oh,
they
naughty.
were
No license
asking
plate.
her. Huh?
No license plate.
They were asking her if she was enjoying it and would she like to come another day, and she had to sign something. And they mentioned something about a bath, so I reckon they're going to offer her the Wednesday, because she has a bath on a Wednesday, which they can obviously change the date, but I reckon they're going to offer her a Wednesday, so she'll go Monday and Wednesday. That'll be lush, that'll be another day I can have doing my own thing. I'm glad she said yes, because if she'd said, oh no, I don't want to come another day, they wouldn't have given her another day. Right, we're going. Catch up with you in the house. Me and Dexter have just eaten this. Michelle gave it to me the other day. 61 calories for one, and I've just had one. That's quite epic, that. It's really nice.
Question, Mum.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
What score would you give that? I'd give that a 9 out of 10.
8.9. Do you want me
That's quite delightful.
question here?
I'll add that onto my app when I stop. So I have just transferred my cottage pie base into a dish. I've covered it in the frozen mash. I've just covered it in 222 grams of cheese. So this will be divided into 6, and it's 574 a portion. And then all I've got to do is just make some garlic bread. So yeah, that is our dinner. While I'm waiting for dinner, I'm having some plums. 3 small plums are coming in at 45 calories. Yes, I do eat fruit. I'm going to have them while I'm waiting. Guys, this is my dinner. It actually comes up at 949 calories. Cottage pie, garlic bread, and some ketchup. It's now the next day. I went to bed last night. I actually went upstairs and I went to bed. But my planned easier day didn't go to plan as in what I totally had planned for the day. Remember I bought the croissant, raw croissant pastry stuff that you make your own croissants. And then I bought cream eggs and I was going to wrap them in it and make some delicious air fried, eggy, gooey concoction that I've seen. I've made them last year and they're really nice. I didn't make them because, again, when we'd had our dinner, which was absolutely friggin' banging, that cottage pie, oh my God. And I sat there and I said to Warren, oh, do you want one of them egg things? Hoping he'd say, oh no, I don't want one. And he did. He went, oh no, I don't want one of them. So I said to the kids, I wasn't doing them. And they were like, yeah, okay. And then Dexter never heard me and he came downstairs, I thought you were doing them things. And I was like, no, nobody wanted one. But the reality of it was, I didn't want to go and stand in the kitchen and wrap up all these eggs and air fry them. Which meant I had 204 calories from the croissant and 170 odd calories from the egg. And I'd already counted me Reese's nuts, which by the way, are fucking lush. And they're 503 calories for the packet. Yes, go on. Ooh, that's a lot. Come on. Ooh. But I had an easier day and I had calories to burn. And boy, did they burn. Anyway, I had them. So, the reality of it was my easier day, or one of them for this week, because I got quite a few in this week. And I had like nearly 500 calories left to use. And I thought, I know it's not a target and you don't have to use all your calories. But I thought, it's my easier day. I'm going to use them. So I went out in the freezer in the garage and I got that out. If you haven't tried this, it says on it it's new. My friend Fiona showed me this and said it's banging. Because look, the whole tub is 304 calories. The whole tub. And it's a big tub. So I went out to the freezer and got that. So that meant I came in with 159 calories left to use. And I was like, oh, I could eat this or I could eat that for that. But I was like, no, that's it. I've had enough. Because I did eat quite some nice things yesterday. I had a delicious day. But that is how my day ended. I didn't have anything else. And I'm going to start now today. I've got to go down the garage. I'll start the next vlog, which is going to be interesting because all I've got today is 1,325 calories, as opposed to yesterday where I had 2,870. But it'll be interesting to see the results on Monday of this little experiment I'm doing for myself. Because at the end of the day, the calories are still the same calories for the week. They're just distributed differently. And if this works this week, I'm going to move forward and do that. So I have lower calories some days and then delicious calories the other days. Because the delicious calories then will stop me from wanting to break my diet and binge. So I should be able to maintain weight loss, if you know what I mean. Even though I know it's not ideal food like this and this. If you've got a spare 503 calories, I do recommend them. They were nice. They're new. They got the date until December, but they didn't make it past March. Right, I'm going now because I've got half an hour to get to the garage, but I think there might be a problem. When I was videoing earlier in this video yesterday, because it's now another day, the hire car company rang me and stupidly, for whatever reason, I cut them off instead of answering them. I pressed the red instead of the green and I was like, oh, sake. So I waited a couple of minutes, no phone call back, but they left a message saying, ring you back in an hour or so. They never rung me back. So is my hire car going to be there when I get there? Or is it not? Because if it's not, I'm going to say, well, you can't have my car today then, because I'm not getting a taxi. And you probably think, well, just get a taxi. I'm not getting a taxi because, one, I don't want to pay for a taxi. And two, I hate getting in because of the situation with my legs. I hate getting in a car on the passenger side. I can only get in on the driver's side, if you know what I mean. I could get a friend to pick me up, I suppose, but then it's like, oh, I'm independent. I don't want that. So I'm going to go and try and sort myself out. I haven't even got dressed yet and I've got to leave. So I'll end up wearing what I wore yesterday. I only wore it yesterday. It's fine. I'm not going on a date, you know. Right. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed my easier day as much as I did. And if you do ever make a cottage pie, try and do it the way I did, because that was super easy. I did the slow cooker for the main part of it. So all I had to do was tip it into a dish. I used frozen mash. I didn't even have to cook the frozen mash. I left it on the side and it defrosted. And when I tipped it into the bag, it had all gone to mash. It was ready just to put on. And it was really easy to spread on because it was really mushy. And then I just put cheese on top and banged it in the oven. So if you go out to work all day, you could put the slow cooker on. It's an easy dinner. It was quite high in calories because I had garlic bread and that with it. But you choose your calories, innit? You could have made it lower. You could have left the cheese out. And you could have used less meat. I put quite a lot of meat in it. But you can always cut calories on recipes. Depends what you want to use. And today I will be cutting calories. But if you want to see how I've got on my lower calorie day, then check out the next video that will be on tomorrow, 5:30. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Give me one of them or one of them. You choose. And I'll see you later.